Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I rise with great enthusiasm for the proposals set out by the Government, particularly for the super-deduction proposal. And we heard from my honourable friend, the member for Wimbledon, just now about the benefits that this super-deduction will bring to tax receipts eventually, but to growth in the immediate term, to our national finances. But I want to talk quickly about the benefit that will be felt locally in Devizes. And I spoke today to the boss of Wadworth Brewers, Madam Deputy Speaker, the brewer behind the legendary 6X ale and the Bishop's Tipple, with which you'll be familiar, Madam Deputy Speaker. These are not tax avoiders, as the member for Hayes and Harlington just described them. These are local employers who drive growth and employment in my constituency, and they are going to use this super-deduction to invest in more buildings, more jobs, more brewing and more beer in Wiltshire. And I'm absolutely delighted to welcome the proposal on their behalf. But of course there is a real problem that the super-deduction proposal is seeking to address, which is that, sadly, low corporation tax has not driven the sort of private sector investment that we need, and therefore I support the rise in corporation tax. It will be imposed on profits on the biggest firms. And we live in a topsy-turvy world, Madam Deputy Speaker, where we see Joe Biden proposing a 15% corporation tax. The Labour Party is proposing 21%, but we are proposing 25%. But I recognise the value of that, and we've got to pay the bills of this pandemic somehow, and I appreciate that this is the right way. And we will still have the lowest corporation tax in the G7. And this will make, with the super-deduction and with the other measures that are being set out, the best country in the world to invest and to bring a business. Madam Deputy Speaker, let me finish by stating my support for the efforts that the Government is making, the world-leading efforts to ensure that big tech pays its fair share of taxes. We just heard from the Right Honourable Member for Barking that she thinks we should back Biden. I think we should back Britain, Madam Deputy Speaker. We should back what this country and what this Government is doing to lead the debate on fair taxation. The key challenge for us is to ensure that the taxes that is gathered through whatever global agreement that we can make is paid in the right places. And it would be a bit of a shame, Madam Deputy Speaker, if we achieved some global minimum tax that was all paid in California. So I welcome what the Government is doing. I look forward to the Minister's response and to announcements that I hope will be forthcoming ahead of the Cornwall Summit. And I absolutely back everything the Government is doing through this bill. Thank you.